Somebody say Switch Pro? Oh man, there have been so many rumors in the last 24 hours that the Switch Pro or the Super Switch or the Super Switch Pro is actually getting announced soon. And not just like soon, but really soon, like imminent. Like people think it might be announced today. Granted, it's already late in the day, and Japan time, it's already a day forward, so probably not today, but maybe Monday. Maybe we'll get an announcement Monday. In this video, I'm going to talk about all the rumors that have been announced, and then I'm going to give my predictions on some games that would really push the sales of a new Switch Pro. I am so amped. I am so excited, if you can't say. But let's take it down. Let's take it down a notch. Don't forget to sub. Very important. Don't forget to sub and eat your vegetables. Actually, eat your vegetables first and then sub. Or either way. But both are important things. Not much more to say, then let's go! Okay, like I just said, this video is for my subscribers, so I will give you a second. Hit that subscribe button. Okay, thank you. Also, I do have a Mario Golf Super Rush giveaway going on. You can find all the information on that right here. But now let's get into the reason you clicked on this video. Let's talk about the new Super Switch Pro, Gigabyte, new, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what I said there. But let's talk about the rumors. Alright, as you can see right here, sources confirm the Nintendo Switch Pro has two USB 3.0 ports, supports LE Bluetooth, includes 4K in dock. Bezel has been reduced to allow for expansion of the screen with increased clarity in handheld mode thanks to a higher res OLED screen. We'll use classic and new Joy-Cons. Okay, let's break down what this just said. So there's going to be two 3.0 ports. That's great. I always want more USB. The more USB, the better. It's so annoying when you need a USB and it's just not available. We'll support LE Bluetooth. Alright, this means we might be able to use better headphones, which is freaking unbelievable. Like, one of the biggest problems is not being able to use Bluetooth headphones on the Switch. This is archaic and weird. So very cool. Includes a 4K in dock. So that means that when you plug it in, you're going to be able to broadcast 4K on your TV. Pretty cool. That's what I kind of thought. I never thought the screen would be 4K, but you should be able to broadcast 4K. And the bezel will shrink to allow expansion of the screen for handheld mode with a higher res OLED screen. Makes perfect sense in the world. So basically this thing's going to be a little faster, it's going to be able to broadcast 4K on the TV, and it's going to be a smaller bezel, which means the screen will be bigger. It's just going to look really cool in your hands. And then we'll use classic and new Joy-Cons. So chances are the Joy-Cons will be similar size, but maybe they'll have better grips. Maybe the pads will be better. Maybe the Joy pads will feel a little better. This is all good, but could you get rid of drifting, please? Okay, and the Bell confirms it too. Let's see what they have to say. Eurogamer collaborates with Bloomberg's report saying the Switch Pro reveal is happening before E3. One reason for this is the third-party developers who want to show off their Pro games at E3. This makes so much sense in the world. So E3 is a month away, so if Nintendo reveals their new Nintendo Switch like now, that'll give a whole month for the hype to build. Then at E3, all the developers could show off their new games. I mean, it doesn't even need to be Nintendo first-party games. It could be like, Ubisoft, or it could be like Comcast. Anyone can show off their games that are designed for the new Switch. Now, something that's very interesting to me to think about, even though this new Switch, the Switch Pro, the Super Switch is going to be out there, these new games are going to have to be backwards compatible for just a regular, boring old Switch, right? I mean, nobody's going to abandon a 60 million unit product for something that's probably going to have only a few million at launch. So it's going to be interesting to see how a game plays on the new system and the old system. I assume it's going to be very similar to how the PlayStation and the PlayStation Pro happened. Like, games just looked a little better, ran a little better on the PlayStation Pro, but they worked just fine on the regular base PlayStation, right? I had a launch PlayStation, scratch, take that back. I had a PlayStation Slim, so that's even like less power than the base PlayStation, and I played every game and it worked perfectly. But for the new Switch, I think that, a lot of the new games you're going to want to play it on the newer system. Now let's talk about some games that would really push sales of the Switch, the new Switch. I don't really know if any of these games will really push it. I don't know what kind of bells and whistles need to be added in the game for you to need the new system. I mean, the diehards are going to get it, but how are the casuals going to get it? A few games off the top of my head that would really push units. First one is the big one. I mean, the biggest one there is, and that is Breath of the Wild Part 2. I mean, we've been dying for information on this system for what feels like forever, but it's been 2 years. 2 years has been a long time. I mean, I'm talking pre-pandemic. Pandemic made a year feel like 10 years, so it feels like 11 years. But anyway, Breath of the Wild Part 2 will have to launch on this system, and it'll have to really show how big and beautiful this game could be on the new Switch. Another game is Mario Odyssey Part 2. I know I'm saying a lot of sequels, but these are the big pillars of Nintendo, right? So Mario Odyssey Part 2 would be cool, but here's the biggest. Here's the biggest mama jama of them all. The best-selling game on the Switch is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. How about the one more thing this year is Mario Kart 9, and they could say, hey, not available till 2022. So it's a full year in the future, and they'll say not available till 2022, enhanced with the new Switch Pro. People will go bonkers. It's the best-selling game. People love it, and if it's a great game, people are going to want the new Switch to get all the enhancements. And okay, how about this? Metroid Prime 4 could be enhanced also, even though that game, unfortunately, is not going to sell great. The diehards are going to buy it, but the masses just never buy it for some reason. I don't know why. And really quickly, let's talk about the name. I've said a lot of weird names. The new Switch, new Nintendo Switch, the Super Switch Pro. I just think the Super Switch Pro, no, the Super Nintendo Switch just sounds awesome. Like the Super Nintendo, how about the Super Nintendo Switch? I think that sounds great. But chances are it's just going to be like the new Nintendo Switch. I don't think they'll use Pro because that's kind of a Sony thing. Hey, I have a Splinter. That sucks. I think they're going to go new Nintendo Switch, even though I would pick the Super Nintendo Switch. Anyway, guys, what do you think about these rumors? What do you think of my ideas for games coming out? I'm curious, do you think this new Switch is going to be announced anytime soon? Do you think they're going to wait for E3? Let me know down in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to my Patreons. You guys are the best. And you too, for $1, could really support the channel. And you get your name at the end of all my videos, like my best buds right here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this channel. Just watching really means a lot to me. Guys, I am Turbo Jesse. I'll see you on the flip side.